courtship therefore provides a different setting from the dating process. It provides a different setting. In this setting, you are more serious, and you are looking for more serious answers. They must learn to interact more under these different settings. They must learn to interact more under these different settings. Because the decision they are about to make carries weight. It is very important. Therefore, they must find different settings which they will get to know the answers. This period of the courtship, therefore, must not be entered into lightly. Because the relationship is going to a higher level, it must not be entered into lightly. You must consider all the odds and ends. You must consider all the possibilities before you graduate the relationship into courtship. During this period, all the questions you are asking must also involve knowing the best and the worst in each other. You must know the best and the worst in each other. There's no perfect human being. There's no perfect relationship. But you must be able to weigh the best in your partner. Your partner must be able to weigh the best in you. And you must weigh the worst in each other so that you make good decisions about the relationship. What you are looking for at this stage is, how does your partner act and react to events in the world? How do you act and react in each other? Proverbs 23 verse 7 says that, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. In other words, the way we act and react affect our emotions. And our emotions determine the way we act and react to events in the world. So, look out for all these things. As a person thinks, it affects your emotion, affects the way you act and react. So they are looking for all the right reasons why the relationship must go on. They are looking for all the right reasons. Don't look for the wrong reasons. Look for the right reasons. And the right reasons must outweigh all the other ends. You must look for the right reasons why you want to push the relationship to a new level. And you must also consider the fact that from this level, you are going into more permanent decisions. You may be going into more permanent decisions. So this is a period that we are saying it should not be taken lightly. Because any time from now, the decisions you make may be more permanent. This is also a point which is called a two-way street. A two-way street. Relationship is not a one-way street. At this point, if only one partner shows interest, the relationship cannot go on. If it is only one partner who is showing interest, the relationship cannot go on. Because it is a give and take. It is a give and take. So if at this point, it's only one person who is showing interest, it's only one person who is always visiting, it's only one person who is always calling, it's only one person who is, then you must ask those serious questions we are talking about. You must talk about those serious questions. Why are things like this for you? At this point also, you must be considering parental objections. If a parent is objecting to anything in the relationship, sit down and consider seriously what you are going to do about it. Because it is your parents who must give you away. When they ask for your hand in marriage, it is your parents. So if they are showing objection, sit down and consider. Ask questions. Ask them why. Let them give you answers. It is not just simply saying that we are your parents. If we say we don't want it, then that's it. You must look for answers. we mentioned already that this is a point where you are searching for answers. So consider parental objections seriously. They may not tell you everything, but seek the answers. You must also check the financial readiness for both of you. How ready are you to go independent? How ready are you? So consider financial readiness. You must also consider spiritual readiness. Spiritually, are you ready? Are you ready? Because spiritually, you are going to say that this is it, and this is for life. Till death do us part. So ask yourself, are you ready spiritually for this journey of life, for this long distance journey? You must also ask questions and seek answers from each other. How prepared are you to be committed to this journey? Commitment is not somebody where the person, when things are good, the person is there with you. When things are not working so well, the person is running away. So consider commitment, because in your vows you are going to be saying for better, for worse. So consider the person's, is he only committed to the better? But when the worst comes, the person cannot be found. So consider commitment in the relationship. You must learn how to find the commitment you need. Must consider male and female roles in the relationship. You must consider the roles that Scripture teaches about marriage. Talk about it. Find out. I am male. Do I know what it takes to be called a male? What is my assignment? What is my responsibility? Do I know what it means to be say, I am female? Do you know what it involves? Are you prepared to go the distance with your female role? This end is a bit more serious in our time when we are in, because of Beijing that we are now in, when men and women are on equal footing. So consider seriously commitment. Consider your roles. And in these days, even the females are earning more than the males. So consider the role you have to play. As a male, are you prepared? If the female is earning more than you, can you still play your role? So consider all these things. At this point in the relationship, when you are in courtship, these are the things that you must be discussing. As we mentioned, the next time we meet, we will be discussing the difference between dating and courtship. So today we will leave it here. Next week when we are talking, we will talk about how these things go on. We must also discuss their future goals. Seriously, they must discuss their future goals, because their goals must synchronize. Their goals must be in sync. Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? In 10 years? In 15 years? What are your goals like? If they are in sync, it helps you to be committed to the relationship. So talk about some of these things during the courtship.